I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Maybe put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give an F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keeta. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. He shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Y'all just talk, don't live it. And just took that route that's seen it. And I'm so outspoken like Reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, Young G's. And I'm a self-made man out of Sweden. And it's still off top, I'm tweaking. But I still gotta fight my demons. I ain't no good, I'm evil. I ain't been clean since Eden. It's a war going on.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the WAG show. This is episode 62. It is Wednesday, May 10th. I'm your host, Ben Hustler. We are here to talk about today's best bets. A little bit of an early start today, so apologies if you guys are coming in late. You'll be able to go back and rewatch it on the replay video over on YouTube. I have something I got to do later, so we got to do this a little bit earlier. Not a ton going on today. Baseball, like there's less games because there was a lot of day baseball going on. Some of the games are going to start here soon. So we'll talk a little baseball. We'll talk NBA playoffs tonight. If you guys have any bets you guys would like to discuss, go ahead and ask in the chat. Marcus Smart over points continues to hit. That's like 4 games in a row we've hit this. They moved this point total up to 13, and he scored 14 points last night. So Marcus Smart has been absolutely money for us. Shout out to him. I was wrong about the Celtics last night. I didn't bet them, luckily, but I can't believe they lost at home. That was interesting. Nuggets at home were money. They've been money at home. And you know, the overreaction to these one games in the playoffs is so funny. We were talking about it yesterday, but first it was like the Suns win 2 at home in games where Devin Booker like literally couldn't miss a shot, and they win 2 at home, and everyone's like, oh, like the Suns, like they're gonna like, you know, everyone's all over the Suns. And then they go back to Denver. Denver wins, and then now what is it? You know, like people just change their opinions after every single game. It's absolutely hilarious. But I do think for the championship, there is value to bet on the Nuggets right now. How do you mute people in a Discord? What happened? Who needs muted? Who needs muted? Someone in our Discord needs muted. I don't think there's anyone really out of line in our Discord. I think for the most part, everyone's pretty chill. We used to have some weirdos in there, but football gets a little crazy because it's the most popular sport, so we have more people that are active in there during football, especially for DFS. So there's definitely some weirdos for football, but for the most part, I think everyone is pretty chill for the most part. But yeah, so hopefully you guys had a good night last night. Marcus Smart over points hit. Both of the teams I picked on the money line lost. Angels and Diamondbacks, they sold, but I did say my favorite play for baseball was that over in the Cincy and Mets game. That smashed over. Wasn't even close. And then my 2-unit play for premium members in the Discord yesterday, that was the over in the Atlanta-Boston game, and that also went over. So overall, it was a pretty good day for me. Hopefully you guys made some money, though, with that Cincy Mets pick. And then Marcus Smart has just been money for the entire playoffs for us. Like, there's no reason to stop going back to the Marcus Smart well because he just keeps performing for us. As for today, though, we'll start out with NBA. I have the live trends tool up. If you guys have never seen this, free tool, betkarma.com, betkarma app. You can access it in there. What's your guys' thoughts on this Heat and Knicks game? I'm not going to be betting it, and I don't know who's going to win. I think that we could, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks won this one at home. I think the Heat are clearly going to win the series, which I was wrong about. I picked Knicks for the series, but they've really let me down. Miami looks pretty good right now. I think they're going to move on. I feel like if the Sixers don't win the next game, Boston will win it all. Yeah, I think I agree with that, honestly. I still, if you gave me Boston versus the Lakers, I would take Boston in the finals. If you gave me Boston versus the Warriors, I think I would take Boston. And if you gave me Boston versus Denver, I would have to think about it. But I do think I would take Boston. I would take Boston over every team in the West right now, other than maybe Denver. I'd have to think about it. But I don't know. I mean, they absolutely choked that game last night. There's no reason they should have lost that. And now, the Sixers might be moving on. I don't know. So I think it'd be interesting. We were talking about the Knicks making roster changes. I don't personally think the Celtics should do this. But given how the NBA is today, if they lose in this series, coming off a loss in the finals last year, I don't know. I could see Jaylen Brown being on a different team next year. And I don't think that's the right decision. If I were the Boston Celtics, I would not do that. But I think that that's in the realm of possibilities. Because I think there was talk of that last year after the finals. And they seemingly regress, But you have to factor in that they still have a first-year coach here. With all that drama with Udoka that went on in the offseason. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be so quick to just bail, but I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. The Sixers win, they can handle the Heat or Knicks easy. I agree. I think whoever wins this Sixers-Celtics series will probably move on to the finals. But I don't know. Jimmy Butler keeps shoving it down my face. I picked them to lose that first series. Obviously, they didn't. I picked them to lose this series. I don't think they're going to. So I can't overstate what Jimmy's been doing. As far as tonight goes, I don't know. I'm not going to be betting on the Knicks Heat game. I have no idea who's going to win this. I could see the Knicks winning this at home, but I also could just see the Heat. I don't know. The night game, I do like the Warriors here. I know you guys are sick and tired of the Warriors, sick and tired of betting on the Warriors. It's a very, very profitable move to bet on a home team down 3-1. I just don't – I've said this. I said this in the Sacramento series. I don't see them going out like this. If they go out next game, that's whatever. They're on the road. But I would not rule this series. I would not rule this out going 7 games. I don't see them going out like this. They're at home. I don't know. You can see the line was at 6. It moved to 7.5. I still think 7.5 is fine for the Dubs. I think they win by double digits tonight. I don't think they're going to go out. I don't think they're going out like this. And, I mean, they didn't even play that bad. They made some severe mistakes at the end of the game turning the ball over, but they didn't play that bad in that last game. I mean, Anthony Davis really didn't do much offensively late in the game. I mean, I think you'll live with Lonnie Walker taking the shots that he did. He just happened to make them. So, I don't think the Warriors are going out like this. I think they win tonight. I think they cover. So that's my NBA play would be Warriors to cover. Pretty chalky, I think. You can see actually, no, there's actually more money on the Lakers, or more bets, I should say. 51% of the bets are on the Lakers, but 61% of the money is on the Warriors. Obviously, 56% of the bets on the Lakers to cover that 7.5-point spread. But again, 67% of the money on the Warriors to cover. So the bigger money has come in on the Dubs here. I like Walker at 8.5. Feel like he's blowout proof. Yeah, I definitely think he'll play again after what he did in that last game. Yeah, Mitchell, I know you have that Lakers ticket. That would have been stressing me out too. Unbelievable. All right, so Warriors to cover. That's my NBA play. I'll pull up baseball. There's just not a ton going on here. Some of these games are about to start. I'm not going to talk about those. Like Marlins Diamondbacks is going to start. Rangers Mariners is about to start. Nats Giants is about to start. If you really, really need a play here, I would probably lean towards the Diamondbacks. If I had to pick one team in this window of games starting soon, Diamondbacks on the money line. I know they let us down last night, but going back to him, Cabrera's solid, but walks a lot of guys. Merrill Kelly's always money at home for Arizona, so I'm willing to back him. You could back him first 5 if you feel better about that. But Diamondbacks will be my lean for this early window if you guys need something. This next game, this is at 4:05. I am going to talk about this one because I found this very interesting. Blue Jays Phillies. We have Kevin Gausman on the hill for the Blue Jays, presumably their ace. We have Zach Wheeler on the hill for the Phillies, one of their aces. I mean, Aaron Nola for his career has been their ace, but he's kind of struggled a little bit. So I found this very, very interesting that we have these two top-end pitchers, and this line opened at 8. The total opened up at 8.5. I thought that was really, really weird. And you can see there's a little bit of sharp money on the under, but I kind of want to bet the over because I feel like Vegas is kind of telling me something. Like, why is this game? I don't see why Kevin Gausman and Zach Wheeler is opening at 8.5. So I kind of want to bet the over 8.5 in this game. I just thought that line was really weird, and I'm probably gonna lean over here. I did not shot because the game started so early, but I might do one for the night slate. I might do one for the night slate later. So I don't know. You guys can disagree, but I thought when I saw this at 8.5 with Wheeler Gausman, I thought that was really interesting. So I might bet the over there for a small amount. Astros Angels. I don't have anything here. I mean, Javier's decent. Griffin Canning's decent, but I don't know. There's a good amount of money coming in on the over. I can understand it because the Angels Stadium has played really hitter friendly the last 2 years, and you have a couple like Javier's an extreme fly ball pitcher, so I would maybe lean over here, but don't love anything else. Rays Orioles. I like the Rays again. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't know how you bet against the Rays right now. Dean Creamer, not very good. Definitely think I would prefer the Rays in terms of the pitching matchup. They hit right-handed pitching very, very well. So definitely lean Rays here. Do you think it's interesting, though, they open at -120. All the money is on them, and it did move down a little bit more towards the Orioles. But I'm going to go with the Rays here in this one. It's just tough for me to fade them right now, even on the road, whatever. It's really tough to bet against the Rays right now. So I would be looking to play the Rays there at -115. Mets Reds, don't love anything here. Verlander's pitching against Hunter Green. Pretty good pitching matchup, but again, it's really nice weather in Cincy. So I don't want to touch that. You could go back to the over 9 runs if you wanted to, but I probably won't be betting it. That would be my lean, though. But I don't have anything on that game. Red Sox Braves, Bello against Lee. Lee is an opener, so he's not going to be pitching the full game. A little bit of like a bullpen game for the Braves. I don't have anything here. I would lead Red Sox, honestly. But I don't have anything for that one. Lance Lynn against Brad Keller in that White Sox Royals game. That's a pretty gross pitching matchup. Brad Keller is so weird to me. Like, sometimes he pitches well, sometimes he gets absolutely destroyed. I do think I would lean. There's a bunch of money there on the Royals. 35% of the bets, but 67% of the money. Don't love what I've seen from Lance Lynn this year, so I do think I would lean a small little stab on the Royals money line if you were betting this game. But yeah, that's about it. We only have 2 other games. Like, there's just nothing going on tonight. Lugo against the Lopez Padres Twins. Lopez has been money, especially at home, so I would lean Twins, but I am not betting the Twins currently. They're on my list of teams. I don't even have a list of teams I don't bet on, but right now the Twins are on that list. So I'm going to give them another week or 2 before I consider betting money on the Twins because they have just absolutely sold my bag the last 2 weeks. So this whole week was a detox of the Twins. check with me next Monday. Maybe I'll be more inclined to bet on the Twins, but we're on a Twins detox right now. If you guys want a home run pick, though, Sean, to answer your question, since I didn't do one because those games started so early, I kind of want to attack. I was talking about that 8.5 total being really weird in that Philly game. I have a little interest in the Phillies. Kevin Gausman's gotten absolutely blown up in a few of his starts this year. Now, he's a good pitcher, so he's been good, but he's had a couple starts where his velocity hasn't been there. And he's gotten kind of just really beat around. So if I was going to pick one home run for this afternoon window, you could sign me up for Bryce Harper at plus 360. Obviously, you want to target lefties against Gausman. Schwarber is in the lineup, but he's 2.5 to 1. I'd rather take Harper for better odds. Or you could go down to even like a Brandon Marsh at plus 680 if you want longer odds. But one of those Phillies guys I definitely think can hit a home run today. So I would maybe be looking at that game. Overall, though, for baseball, favorite plays today. It's not my favorite, but this 8.5 run total. I like the over 8.5 in Philly and Toronto. I like the Rays on the money line at minus 115, and give me the Royals money line maybe for a small little dabble on the night slate. But that's about it. Pretty weird MLB slate. Nothing I overly love today. I do love the Warriors to cover. I do love the Warriors tonight, though. So that'll be like my main play tonight. You could look to parlay the Warriors money line with something if you want to do, one of the bigger favorites in baseball with the Warriors. I think you could do something like that. Hockey, I don't know. I think we have Oilers tonight, but man, they just really. Can we bet on the Oilers again? Oh, we can bet the over 1.5 first period goals, though. So you guys know we've been riding that. I'm going to add that to my card. Vegas, Edmonton, over 1.5 total goals in the first period. I like that. Maple Leafs back against the wall, down 3-0 to the Panthers. Must-win game to get back to Toronto. I don't know. Panthers are the favorite to win the cup now. Does anyone have any confidence in the Maple Leafs? I don't know if they could do it. What are your thoughts on the Raptors interviewing JJ Redick? Don't want to move their families. I don't know. He might not move his family. I feel like sometimes I guess he would. I don't know. I feel like I guess he would. I don't know. I mean, if I were them, I would be interviewing pretty much everybody. It kind of seemed like they wanted Udoka, and then he just said, "Nah, I'm good," and went to the Rockets. So, they should interview literally as many candidates as they can. I wouldn't hate bringing him in. I don't know about him like coaching wise. I think he's a smart guy. Obviously knows basketball. I don't know how that would translate to coaching, but I mean, I'd rather maybe take a shot on him than some of these like just retread guys that aren't going to be any good though. Leafs are winning. I mean, I have zero confidence right now. I won't be touching that. All right, so if you guys joined late, apologies for the early stream. I have something to do, so we had to fire up a little bit early. I'm backing the Warriors tonight to cover, to win. You can parlay their money line, whatever you guys want to do with that, but I like the Warriors tonight. I like the over 8.5 in the Toronto Philadelphia baseball game, or if it moved down to 8, the over 8 is fine. Just thought it was weird that line opened up like that, so I'm going to go with the over. I also like the Tampa Bay Rays against the Orioles. I like the Kansas City Royals against the White Sox. And I like the over 1.5 total goals in the first period of the Knights game and Oilers. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. normal time for I don't know what's going on for baseball tomorrow, so it might be a shorter stream. Maybe we'll talk some NFL or something tomorrow. I'll have to take a look at the schedule and see what's going on. But good luck with your bets tonight. I'll be back Thursday, 3 p.m. And if you have any further questions, find me up in the Discord, betkarmachat.com. Download the BetKarma app. Click the chat room link. I will see you guys on Thursday.